Is this thing on? Well, it better be, because this is the first stream of the year. Don't want to screw it up. Oops, too late. Alright. Just hanging out here in Limsa Lominsa. People watching before I jump into more of Heavensturn. So let's get out of the icon here. Alright. Head up to the event start. I really gotta attune to all the aetherites around here. Alright. Got that soothing Heavensturn music. This is a bit of a cheat though, because I actually already picked up the first part of the quest from this guy here. Then I decided, maybe I'll stream the rest of it after I clear some other quests. So, I gotta find where the Mochi 8 Vierbrand in Middle Enosia. Go there and do this fate. All right. This is crazy. I really ought to tune to all these aetherites. I'm just not doing it yet. Find the right gate to get to Middle Enosia. Oh shoot, before I forget. Oh crap, I don't remember where that guy is. I got gear I gotta repair, but I'll get to that later. I wonder if this guy can do it. Yes. I wish I could just select everything and get it fixed. Alright, good. Alright, Middle Enosia. Figure out where I'm going. Probably going the wrong direction. Yep, totally going the wrong direction. I'm actually going in exactly the opposite direction to where I should be going. Zephyr Gate. There we go. This is not the fate that we are looking for. Nothing to see here. Move along. Okay, so this is where it's supposed to happen. So now there's nothing to do but wait. Oh, we'll get the kitty cat. Right now, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this fate. Let's take a look. With your attention duly taken by his traditional kabuto, the Ushibugyo takes the opportunity to introduce himself as this year's delegate from the Far East, come to share their customs with the people of Eorzea during the Heavensturn celebration. Plans for the revelry are proceeding apace, or so the Ushibugyo thought. The pounding of rice for Advent cakes should be nearing completion, assuming it was not already finished, and yet there has been nary a word from the pounding site. Fearing something has gone amiss, the Ushibugyo asks you to investigate in his stead. Please note that you will be unable to complete this quest after the seasonal event has ended. For details, please check the lodestone. Yeah, I sort of get that already. Okay, so this is where it's supposed to happen. I don't remember how often this one usually goes off. It's usually not a very long wait. There will probably be others who will show up to help out. If it's like previous years, it'll involve avoiding some giant pounding rice into mochi and various other characters to deal with. One other person has shown up here. Oh, no sense in standing around. Oh, it looks like things are getting started soon. Let's see. Can I get things started this way? Well met, adventurer. If you are to come to observe the mochi pounding, look no further. We finished preparations but moments ago, and our gozu is fit to give the mochi rice a most thorough pounding. Do some level sync here. Alright, let's see, what am I supposed to do here? I think we're supposed to get mochi from... Or maybe we have to fight this thing. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Do not get hit by that. Get out of the AoE. Whoa. That's a little tricky. It's not targeting. Come on. Not good. Wow, this thing is not letting me target it. Whoa. Oh boy. Whoa. That's gonna hurt. Wow, I'm lagging like crazy. idea what the hell is going on there. Did I fight the right person? Well, it looks like the fate was successful. So now we go and talk to the Bugyo. Crazy stuff. You are returned, but what of the Mochi Daikon? And where is Wakamaru? Don't worry, there he is. We are here at Ushibugyo, and none the worse for wear, all things considered. You know it. Beset by sentient mochi, having swallowed this year's reserves, mortar and all, I can but imagine what a terrible creature you faced. Would that it were the only time it was necessary to overcome such travails. Yeah, man, we do this every year. During last year's celebration of the rat, we thought to use the waters of Daitenzan's soul spring in the making of our mochi. Much to our dismay, this resulted in not a delicacy, but a dreadful beast unlike anything we had ever seen. Though we thought it destroyed, I believe a sliver of that mochi monstrosity somehow survived. How it found its way to our supplies is anyone's guess. But that is neither here nor there. Thanks to your efforts, the beast is no more, and we have more than enough Advent cakes for our celebration. As a small token of my appreciation, I offer you this, a kabuto much like mine own, adored with the likeness of the majestic ox. Ah, but before you leave, might I be so bold as to ask a favor of you? I wish to deliver treats to as many of the residents here in Limsa Lominsa as possible, and I suspect you know these streets far better than I. What an excellent idea! If you are up to the task, we can discuss the details of my plan further. Alright, and just like that, we're gonna go with this crimson one. Alright, that was pretty straightforward. So the next thing is, what's this guy gonna have us do? Running around here delivering cakes. While I do that, I can attune to the etherites around here. Twofer. Ready to deliver Advent cakes to the masses, are you? Good. The task shouldn't prove unduly difficult. I imagine the people will only be too happy to receive the treats. If you could take yourself to these 4 locations and hand them to passers-by, that should suffice to spread the word of our festivities. And Wakamaru would accompany you once again, it would seem. Perfect. With him at your side, your intentions will be plain for all to see. Now then, I shan't keep you any longer. Go forth and let the good people know that Heavensturn is upon us. I love that hand over emote. I love making that sound too. Alright, locations. Our first destination. What's this then? Alright, Heavensturn. Let's have one of them cakes then. Actually, make it two. I know someone who'd be mighty sore to miss out. Sure thing, boss. Ah, if it isn't the ever-ravishing Rosewin. Come to secure some celebratory sweets, have you? What, Wago? The hell's you doing sneaking up on folk like that? Oh, I see you're not one, but two advent cakes. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were securing a snack for a significant someone as well. You've got it all wrong. I'm feeling famished, see? And one cake wouldn't be enough to satisfy me. Is that right? And there I was boldly believing that one was bound for Carvalian. Now ye listen here. You say any more and I'll cut your blabbering tongue, debts be damned. Still fast to fly into a fury, I see. Small wonder you can't reel in a romantic rendezvous. I'm leader of sanguine sirens. I've no interest in such nonsense. Such senseless stubbornness. If she's not true to her feelings, she'll never catch the fish she fancies. What have we here? A calf? Ah, but of course, Heavensturn. You must be distributing advent cakes. If you have some left, I should like to have one. Wait, Carvalin, someone has already come to collect a cake on your behalf. On my behalf? I do not recall giving such an order to my crew. Well, if it should transpire that they had the forethought to procure one in my stead, then all is well and good. But until such time as this is known, a cake, if you please. Sure thing, man. There you go. Oh dear, situation is sticky, though nowhere near as scrumptious as the cakes. Speaking of which, may I have one too? Later. Okay, one down, 3 to go. Ezra, what a welcome surprise. In the company of a young calf? If you're working with the Far Eastern delegates, then I take it you have Advent cakes. Might I trouble you for one? Sure, no problem. There you go. Sir, shouldn't you be at your post? Well, the lieutenant was on break, you see, and oh, it's just you, Baderon. I'll thank you not to startle me like that. Haha, apologies, Commander. I couldn't help myself. Commander. What is it? Have you something on your mind? It's nothing, lass. It still feels strange to call ye by your title is all. What are you implying? Do you think me unworthy of my station? No, it's just, when I look at ye, I see the spirited young adventurer, what was determined to help damn near everyone as stepped in her path. That kind-hearted girl's still there, mind, but she's done some growing too. I can't think of anyone better to lead the foreign levy. I'm proud of ye, lass. I don't know what to say. Any road. You're handing out them cakes, am I right? I'd be much obliged for one. Here you go. If it's the same to you, I ask that you keep that conversation private. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must return to my post. Two to go. Let's see. Let's head off this way. What's this now? Spreading a bit of Heavensturn cheer, are ye? Hope that means you've got Advent cakes to share as well. There you go. Ningsaf? Neveroom was not expecting such an unexpected meeting. Well, if it ain't our trusty Elba from last year's festival. Neveroom helped muchly, but Lizclaff's help was much more helpful. Many readers read the Harbor Herald, and many come to taste tasty Advent cakes. Thanks to you, people found newfound respect for Kikirans. Come now, I merely gave me honest opinion of the food. It was your hard work that won folk over. Ningsaf not credit himself with enough credit. Without your descriptive descriptions of cakes, people may never have tried them. Well, anyone that appreciates a good treat would have come round eventually, I reckon. But I appreciate your kind words all the same. But enough talking talkatively. Neveroom will feast on Feast of Advent cake. Here you go. Hard-working people work hard to make cakes. Nanny room think of them as nanny room chew on chewy goodness. A strong sense of duty, that one. Well, I'll be off myself. Need to find a nice, quiet spot to enjoy me own morsel. Later, Chief. You said it. Okay, one more to go. Let's see, where's this last one? Okay. It's through here. Just when I thought I heard a peculiar lowing, Brithel, come see. They're handing out Advent cakes. Cake? I'm afraid my stomach couldn't handle it right now. And there I was thinking your condition had improved. At any rate, might have trouble you for two. One for me, and another for when his stomach's more agreeable. Sure, no thing. Here you go. No problem. I will have one as well, if I may. Admiral! Well, well, if it isn't my esteemed guild masters, come to partake of Advent cakes as well, have you? We have. We weren't aware you were fond of them too, Admiral. Aye, and busy as ye are, I thought ye would have sent someone to collect in your stead. These Advent cakes are set to bring one good fortune, are they not? I cannot well imagine good fortune would favor those unwilling to make an effort to personally receive it. A sentiment with which we can relate, Admiral. The gods know we crafting folk are a superstitious lot. Aye, and cakes aside, I've to say that just being out here amidst the festivities is doing me good. My head feels clearer already. I'm glad to hear that. I too enjoy the opportunity to be out here alone, just another citizen, without an armed escort. Marshal Slavfrin will have a thing or two to say afterwards, but it is worth it. Now then, if you would be so kind. Here you go, boss. My thanks. And now to find a quiet place to enjoy this in peace. We should be taking our leave as well. Thank you again for the cake. Alright. Let's see. Out back. Ah, you are returned, and with far fewer cakes than when you left. In the Far East, it is said the Ushi is the embodiment of honest and hard work, qualities which I see are shared by the adventurers of this land. I have no doubt this year's Heavensturn will be a rousing success, thanks in no small part to you. Wow, and I guess that's it. Interesting things. My thanks again for your assistance in rectifying our mochi problem. If by chance the mochi should again attain sentience, I trust we can turn to you for aid? Sure thing, boss, anytime. Wow, so I guess that's kind of it for the Heavensturn event. Kind of wish there was more to it than that. Let's check our loot. Actually, that'll be in the armory. Armory. There we go. Let's try it on first. Yes, absolutely fetching. Okay, all right. So that's Heavensturn. I think I'm going to take a break a bit and then figure out what to do next. So until next time, bye-bye.